Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that Binance can get into trouble in Japan and also in the UK because they are not registered with the regulators as required by the law. So we'll see what will happen to Binance in Japan and also in the UK. The second thing I want to talk about, that there is a billionaire in Mexico. His name is Ricardo Salinas Pliego, and he wants his bank to be the first in Mexico accept Bitcoin. So they're going for Bitcoin. And the third news, it's all about India, because if you remember, India had a very difficult time recently, with crypto, because they wanted to ban crypto in India. However, in the last year, crypto investment surges 19,900% in India, which shows that they just ignored it. And this is actually all about, what's crypto is that, okay, there are the regulators, but definitely people want to have Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. At least this is the trend. Guys, all this in today's video. And if you want to get the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday, the only thing really you have to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom. Subscribe, bell button, all. That's the only thing you have to do. And then you're going to get the notifications as soon as a new video is out. And I'm putting these videos on YouTube every weekday. So it's very important, I think. Keep yourself up to date in this crazy market, what we have right now. And also check out the links under this video, because there are many useful links. For instance, a free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You just have to download it and it's yours. You can learn from it. It's free. And now it's time to move on to the market. So we can see Bitcoin actually had not a bad weekend, as sometimes they have recently. So Bitcoin went up more than 5% in the last 24 hours at the present price, $34,877 US. Then we see Ethereum, even better, going up 11%. Over $2,000, 2,063 US dollar. When we're looking at the winners, now we have definitely more. We have ICP 43% up. We have XDC 16% half sell, 13% if we would just want to mention the top three. When we're looking at the losers at the moment in the top three, we see Celo 15% down. We see Quant 5% and Neo 2%. As you can see, not really losers today. We're having a great day. So far, so good. And when we're looking at here the chart, we can see that, Bitcoin is doing its sideways movements. Here on the 22nd of June, we had another pullback, but now we just stopped above 30,000, a little bit just above it. So we haven't crossed it, just like it was before back here on the 22nd. And since that, we have now, this is the daily candle chart. So we have three, the third one is right now obviously forming, three green candles. And we'll see, will it go up? Definitely, this is the 200-day moving average, this red line. This would be crucial to cross and go above it to establish ourselves bullish again. So right now, sideways movements, we'll see how it will work out. And now let's talk about the first news. And the first one is all about Binance, because now financial regulators in England and Japan are complaining that Binance is not registered with the regulators as required by the law, and this can cause some problems. So let's get into it. Binance is definitely one of the most popular exchanges worldwide, with many altcoin options and so many other things you can do on Binance. Definitely, you have a link, by the way, here under this video, which gives you 10% discount on trading fees if you register with that. So you can use it, obviously, many countries, but right now it looks like Binance is facing some issues here, because regulators in UK, Japan issues warning on Binance aimed crackdown on unauthorized crypto exchanges, which means top financial regulators in England and Japan have independently issued warning on Binance for offering crypto exchanges service to residents of the two countries without being registered with the regulators as required by the law. So that would be actually important. Here we go. First, Japan. So Japan's top finance regulator, the Financial Service Agency, FSA, issued a warning notice to Binance Holding Ltd. and CEO Changpeng Zhao on Friday. The notice states that the Binance has been providing crypto exchange services to Japan customers without registration. So basically they work in Japan, they are not registered there. Under Japanese cryptocurrency regulation, companies wanting to provide crypto exchange services in Japan must register with the FSA. And independently for that, the British authorities going about the same thing. So Britain's financial regulator, Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, issued a consumer warning on Binance Saturday. The FCA states Binance Market Limited is not currently permitted to undertake any regulated activities without the prior written consent of the FCA. This firm is part of the wider group, Binance Group. The Binance Group appears to be offering UK customers a range of products and services via website Binance.com. So FCA emphasized no other entity in the Binance Group hold any form of UK authorization, registration, or license to conduct regulated activity in the UK. So they have to do something about it. Otherwise, they cannot operate in the UK anymore, and they cannot operate in Japan. So I think this is definitely a big issue. UK is big, Japan is big, and they have to do something about it. Otherwise, they will face some issues here. And by the way, move on. Binance already moved out from some area. Here is that article. Binance pulls out of Ontario following action against other cryptocurrency exchanges. Let's zoom in a little bit. Whoa, that's too much. Okay. Binance is no longer open for businesses in Canada's most populous province, apparently choosing to close shop rather than meet the fate of other cryptocurrency exchanges that have had actions filed against them for allegedly failing to comply with Ontario's securities law. Well, as you can see, they already move out from some area in Canada, and now they have these new two things on them. Japan and UK, actually not just like some province, but we're talking about two countries, kind of against here Binance, at least in a way that they are not authorized and not registered, and this is their problem. Okay, so we will see which way the story will develop. And now let's move on to the next news, which is all about a billionaire in Mexico, and he wants his bank to be the first Bitcoin-friendly bank in Mexico. As we can see, when we're looking, all around the world, we can see people, institutions, banks for against Bitcoin. And here is, for instance, a bank, actually a guy who's called Ricardo Salinas Pliego, and he is the third richest man in Mexico, and he wants his bank to be the first Mexican bank to accept Bitcoin. So he's definitely for Bitcoin. So the third richest man in Mexico, this is his name, has doubled down on his support for Bitcoin, revealing plans to open the first Bitcoin accepting bank in the country. And of course, it was welcomed by Michael Saylor here in this tweet. And also here is Pump writing about it. So yes, definitely, it is welcomed in the crypto community. As Michael Saylor is saying, if you are hoping to preserve your wealth for generation, Ricardo Salinas suggests you invest in Bitcoin. The strategy is simple. Choose the highest quality asset you can find and hodl. Okay, not financial advice, but definitely we can see here that there are still people around the world, big guys, rich guys who are supporting Bitcoin. Even now we have this kind of shaky period, which means that some weekends shook out their Bitcoin, but we can see on the other side that there are institutions, whales, they investing in Bitcoin. Bitcoin price is still holding itself right now around the level 35,000, even if it was some pullbacks, but it was nothing major in a way that always it jumped back. So far so good, and we still have great news about Bitcoin here. Okay, and the third thing to mention today is, despite regulatory uncertainty, India crypto investment surged 19,900% in 1 year, which is crazy if you just think about how difficult this situation was in India, but people just ignored it. When we looked into the news last year or even this year, we have seen a couple of times India who wants to ban Bitcoin. So now the case is again different. Now they're not banning Bitcoin. But if you're looking at the 1 year period when we had all these difficulties, interestingly, crypto investments surged 19,900%. So, so even if we had this crackdown from the lawmakers, Indian investors have peeled 38.8 billion US dollar into cryptocurrency over the past year. A big amount of money. Despite India's uncertainty regulatory climate regarding crypto assets, nationwide investment in digital assets have increased by roughly 19,900% over the past year. Here you can see on the graph how it actually going up. Chain analysis estimate that the total invested in crypto across India grew from 200 million to 40 billion over roughly a past year, with the firm estimating 15 million Indians are exposed to cryptocurrency. So that's how many they're holding. And this guy, Sandeep Gionka, who is the co-founder of the local exchange Zappay, is saying and highlighted growing appetite for digital assets among India's aged between 18 and 35, noting a preference to invest in crypto over gold. So people over there who are between 18 and 35 rather prefer invest in Bitcoin than gold. And also he's saying they find it far easier to invest in crypto than gold because the process is very simple. You go online, you buy crypto, you don't have to verify it, unlike gold. And it shows a lot, basically. There is a country, they actually want to ban crypto, and many people ignore it, and it's increasing the demand for Bitcoin that much. As you can see here, these numbers. This is actually definitely crazy, and having over there 15 million people, Indians, who are holding cryptocurrencies. So guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, if you want to keep yourself up to date, then just subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit first the like button if you like this kind of content, and then subscribe bell button all. And don't forget, every weekday I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. So I'm coming back tomorrow. I wish you an amazing day. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.